All right, everyone, here we go. This here is an all signs reading. It's for everyone. It's a pretty important one if you're part of this soulmate cycle. I'm going to tell you why in a second, but I got my pre-shuffle here. That's a hangman right there. This reading's for everybody. This is all signs. This is tarot at its best, pulling from the energy that tarot pulls from. But today's a little different because of what I'm pulling on. Okay, so anyway, it's for people, raccoons, chipmunks, I don't care what you are. If you're here for a reason. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but it will. If you exist on Earth, this will resonate with you on some level. Something, I say. Anyway, it is timeless technically, although it's a very special reading. This here is about Jupiter going direct and how it affects the soulmate cycle. And you might say, aren't you the guy who always says tarot isn't astrology and astrology isn't tarot? Yeah, I'm that guy. I'm also the guy who tried to kill Jiminy Cricket on video yesterday, so I'd shut the fuck up if I were you. But yeah, I am that guy. And astrology pulls on the energy that the tarot reads from. It's like weather on it. And as an energy reader, we have to take that into consideration, sort of the way a sniper takes wind into consideration, and weather conditions and things like that, and adjusts his gun to point either more to the right or more to the left. But when it comes to soulmate cycles, and I've been studying them a long time, this is the beginnings. This one started around the end of 2019. This is the beginning of my fourth cycle that I've studied. And as I started to note, there are the big five, as I call them in astrology, that matter where soulmate cycles are concerned. And the big five are Saturn, the great taskmaster, the karma maker, if you will, the teacher, Jupiter, which we're going to look at today, the moon, and the sun, and the node shifts. In particular, with these soulmate cycles, as I've discovered, and again, opinions will vary, do your own damn research, but I don't think you're going to top the 40 years research I've been doing. Since I was a little kid and I started noticing I could spot cycles and patterns and things and energy and all that fun stuff. The primary impact on the soulmate cycle is Jupiter and the nodes. It sounds like a good band, doesn't it? Jupiter and the nodes. Maybe we should start that, right? We'll get Doc on drums. I'll play some guitar, whatever. I don't know. Either way, Jupiter, the soulmate cycles seem to start on or around the point in Jupiter's motion where it goes and enters Capricorn each time around. That's the beginning of a new cycle, a fresh cycle of things. But it also ties in with the nodes and a little bit the eclipses as well, the various eclipses that are going on. Now, I have a video in the mailbag that talks about all this stuff. I'm not going to go into it here. We're going to talk about Jupiter going direct. Jupiter, as I've just said, is a huge part. It's an easy way to track the cycles, okay? And I made my final prediction, the prediction that would make it not a coincidence, right? Which is above, more than like 3 or more times something's not really a coincidence. In 2008, I predicted this cycle that we're in now, and here we are. And I predicted it would happen right when Jupiter went into Capricorn, and sure enough, it did. It is a very powerful cycle, and it's a 12-year cycle with people coming in and out as the 12 years go. You're not stuck in the 12-year cycle. It doesn't follow Jupiter perfectly because Jupiter isn't a perfect 12-year cycle. It's about 11.8 years technically, which is why Jupiter retrograde occurs at different times and on different years, etc., etc. But Jupiter retrograde, when it goes retrograde, it tends to put you in a bubble. It tends to put things in a bubble. That's the easiest way to put it. I'm paraphrasing. I'm making this simple. I'm not trying to get technical with you. It's a bubble. What you've got when Jupiter goes in, when Jupiter goes retrograde, is what you're stuck with until it goes forward, generally speaking. And the universe, I always say, is a fickle old gal. And she's also a clever gal, and I've been saying that a lot. I said that around all the energies going on around 1010 and everything with retrograde this and retrograde cycle that and the stopgap that's in place this and that and blah, blah, blah. But I failed to consider, and it dawned on me, that Jupiter has been retrograde pretty much the whole time here for the last 5 months or so. And that's a pretty neat trick. What that basically did for the soulmate cycle is both sides, the divine feminine and the divine masculine, were locked in a room. The divine feminine was locked in a room with people like me. Okay, people who gave you perspective, tried to teach you things and show you the way, if you will, or show you what you needed to learn. You all watched tarot readings and all that stuff, and that's real nice. It's real kind of lovey-dovey kind of thing. The divine masculine was also locked in a room during this retrograde, but it was locked in a room with a 300-pound silverback gorilla and 2 bananas, and that gorilla was like, I'm taking them 2 bananas. So what we've got right now is a divine masculine that's really been feeling the energy. And a lot of you, and I've been trying to warn you, you're locked in a room with me and people like me. I know I'm not the only one you listen to, but I'm the only one here talking right now. So you're locked in a room with me. It's my analogy, damn it. I can star in it. You're locked in a room with me, okay? And I'm letting you know, hey, you're going to be feeling stuff from the other room. Try to be cool with that and chill out. They didn't have anybody to tell them that. They were just locked in a room with an angry 300-pound gorilla who wanted both them bananas. And they got their ass kicked. They got their ass beaten up, thrown around. And they've been going through, especially lately, there have been fits of anger on the DM side and things along those lines. It's crazy. But most of you fared fairly well. A lot of you I see from Twitter are feeling pretty good. The energies are lightening. Jupiter going direct is basically going to open the door. I'm going to let the gorilla out on their side, and they're going to come out. This reading gives us a look at what we're looking at when they walk out that door. Okay? We're going to see where they're at right now. And that's going to play out as Jupiter continues its forward motion and picks up speed. And sort of interacts with all the other energies. As an energy reader, I can tell you, Jupiter plays a big role in the energy around everything. It's a very important, it is the one aspect of astrology aside from the moon and the sun, which have a huge impact on the energy, that I pay attention to. Saturn is powerful, but it's very slow moving. It's on like a 28-year cycle, about 27 and some change. When we have our Saturn return, we're usually around 27 or 28 years old, and that's usually a point in our life where we grow the fuck up and we take the lessons we learned as a child growing up to that point, and things begin to change for us, but it's a very slow moving cycle. So I don't pay all that much attention to it. But Jupiter I pay attention to. Its energies, it's the planet, astrologers look at it as the planet of expansion and luck and growth, but it's also the great protector, as I've told you before. It's the only reason there's life on Earth, to be perfectly honest with you. We'd be wiped out every couple of thousand years, no chance to evolve if it didn't suck up 90+% of the shit that would pile onto us and cause comets to come down and all sorts of meteors and shit like that would wipe us out. So it's a very important planet, it's a very important energy, and if you're an energy reader, it's an energy you should consider, okay? And always take into consideration. So now, here we go. Here's our reading. Your person is walking out the door. They've just spent 5 months with an angry 300-pound silverback. And the energy's been hitting them hard. They either learn the lesson or they don't. So I asked the universe, here we are. Jupiter, what is Jupiter going direct? What impact is that going to have on the soulmate cycle from the divine? As general, I ask about the divine masculine side. I got a hanged man in my pre-shuffle as the bottom card. Okay? I got a hanged man here. This is a new perspective. Who's got a new perspective? Silent Bob. Silent Bob or Jane, whichever. But Silent Bob is the movie character from Clerks. Silent Bob got a whole new perspective. Yeah, because they thought they were really tough. They thought they were a badass. Everybody thinks they're a badass till they're locked in a room with an angry gorilla and there's only 2 bananas. And then you find out you're not a badass. Right here. Silent Bob got a whole new perspective and is going to want to work on things a little bit. I believe that's true. I'm not one to sugarcoat, and I'm sure as fuck not, because Silent Bob's still got their questionable free will. But this is what the timeline read is. They come out of the room with a whole new outlook. I'm not as much a badass as I thought, you know. And maybe being silent wasn't smart. I should have spoke up and maybe got me one of those bananas. Right here, 3 of Pentacles. They want to work on things. Knight of Cups coming in and setting their intentions, looking out on the horizon, getting ready to go for 10 Pentacles. Some stability here. And this is a powerful card right here. The 10 of Pentacles is bookending, if I were to lay these cards out, the Hanged Man. Again, we've seen this in the readings, and I think it's them getting a new perspective while they're locked in the room with the gorilla on what 10 of Pentacles is. And believe me, somebody's got a whole new perspective on you. This first card in the pre-shuffle really tells the story. It's a very important card. I pull the stuff underneath it to see what's energizing it, but that's a very important card. And I bet they do have, I would have been surprised to see anything else there. I'll be honest with you. I bet they got a new perspective. And my gorilla analogy is pretty good. So the bubble's about to pop, the door's about to open, the gorilla's going to go back to wherever gorillas live, and your person's going to come out bloody, with a black eye or two, and, broken leg, with a whole new perspective on 10 of Pentacles and about working on things. Maybe just having a chat anyway with that Knight of Cups there. I'm shuffling the deck. Let's go. Let's see what we got here. Jupiter is a very important planet. It has the most effect. I adjust the most as far as the outer, the things that aren't the moon and the sun. I really, if I have to do a quick read, I adjust for Jupiter, the moon, and the sun. That's what's got the most impact on the energies as I read them. Again, opinions will vary among energy readers. There are a few who are like me, who think Jupiter has little impact at all. I like to call those people wrong. I think, and usually it reflects in their reads on things. It usually does. It's something you always have to keep in mind. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. All right, here we go. Before the cut, yeah, the Eight of Swords. I'm laughing at this card because I know the energy I got off of it. I'm drawn to the cocoon or the chrysalis here. It's a butterfly. About to open. The door is about to open. Somebody's had a rough go of it. A rough go. I'll tell you what. And they haven't had a banana in 5 months. Let's cut the deck. Let's see where we go. See where we go here after that. Yeah. A little bit disoriented. The 7 of Cups. They're weighing up options. Somebody's going to have some options, but they're also... this person they've kept you a lot in fantasy land. And fantasy land, with the 8 of Swords before the 7 of Cups, fantasy land is getting itself a rude awakening. They're realizing that fantasy land isn't real. And they want real. That's the 3 of Pentacles that we saw. So let's give the deck a final shuffle here. I'm going to remind the universe, not that it needs it. I don't want to offend you, young lady. I know I called you an old gal all the time, but very young. You look very young for your age, universe. Okay. Right here. What's this Jupiter direct? What effect is it going to have on the soulmate cycle? Which it pretty much governs the soulmate cycle. I won't lie to you. Yeah, the nodes. It works with the nodes somehow. I haven't figured it out yet. I'm not old enough. This is only my 4th cycle, but I learn more and more each time, and I compare my notes and all of that. So I'm getting there. It's mostly for my own benefit. I share the information with you. Maybe, you take the information and study yourself. Everybody's going to come to it. It's just like scientists. Everybody's got their own opinions and the way things work, but my predictions tend to be pretty good on these cycles. I knew this was going to be a rough one back in 2008. I said, oh boy. Okay, here we go. Bottom of the deck. Right? Bottom of the deck. The overall energy. The reading we're going to pull is going to clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Destiny. Communication. I said already from the pre-shuffle. I said Silent Bob, he's realizing that being silent ain't getting him anywhere. Silent Bob's about to speak up and tell the tale of a gorilla that beat the living shit out of him. This is communication. Got the sun in front of the moon. Got the birds. More importantly, there's a little moon there, of course. Silent Bob over there. But the wheel is turning 180 degrees here. This almost symbolizes Jupiter going direct. It picks up speed over time. It starts slow and then it picks up speed. What's fueling this? I always pull one card that's underneath it. Come on now. Come on. The King of Cups. Somebody who wasn't vulnerable is about to be vulnerable. Okay? I see what's fueling it. I want to know what's turning here. What's the main thing that's going to change 180 degrees? The King of Cups. The King of Cups, if we were to change him 180 degrees, oh, look at that, the world underneath it. My God, it is the world and the Wheel of Fortune sandwiching a King of Cups. Oh, Jesus. The world, most powerful card in Major Arcana, it basically says the same thing, but it amplifies it. It's a cycle ending, a new cycle beginning. What if we were to take the King of Cups and turn him 180 degrees? What we have here is the drunk guy at the party who can't keep his mouth shut about how much he likes you, keeps trying to stick his hand down your pants. You know, somebody who wouldn't before. Somebody who, when they weren't drunk, wouldn't tell you anything, wouldn't say anything to you, would never try to put their hand down your pants, never. But this guy, just got done getting beat up by a 300-pound silverback for 5 months. You know, it's like getting out of prison. You'll bang anything. I'm there. You head to your local bar. You get yourself banged. You know. All right, here we go. It really is the drunk dude at the party, no doubt about it. Somebody who wasn't vulnerable before is about to get very vulnerable. Silent Bob is about to get real chatty. For most of you. Again, I'm not a sugarcoater. I can't predict free will. I wish I could. I'd be a fucking trillionaire. Alright? I'd take us all to some nice place and we could all just live there, have a little Steve Love Tarot commune, right? Buy a country or something, you know. Maybe we'd buy Greenland. Trump tried. Maybe if I could read free will and I had $1 trillion, I could buy. Maybe I could get Greenland. You know, I don't know. It's cold, but it's all right. We could cuddle. Right here is the energy around the connection. Right here is how your person feels and their emotions. Right here, I got big dreams. Right here is the how they feel about you, not what they show you, not what they tell you. Right here is the hidden energy, what you don't know. Universe wants you to know through me, and I'm going to tell you. Right here's the final outcome. I'm going to clarify everything, throw some universe cards over the top, and you bet your asses, your sweet asses, I'm going to extend this one. There'll be a link in the description if you want it, because we're going to. Somebody just got beat up by a gorilla. I want to know what the hell happened in there. Not that we haven't pulled on it before, but maybe we can go a little deeper now. The energy's lightning. It's very nice. It's very easy to read. Let's do this. And you had to know, for those people that think I preach too much or I teach too, shut the fuck up. You have to know all this stuff. You're part of this cycle. You have to want to know how it works. It'll make you feel better to know how it works, won't it? It makes me feel good to drive down the road in my car and I know how it works. I know that if it's broken on the side of the road, I know what's wrong with it. I might be able to fix it with some duct tape and a twist tie or something. But if you don't know, you're just blind. You can't be blind. That's terrible. All right, energy around the connection. Yeah, the Burger King. Yeah. Okay, so let's take this out. Jesus fucking Christ. This is going to be a fucking reading, isn't it? When I pulled the Burger King as the first card here, there's Silent Bob right there. The moon in front of the sun. The sun is Chatty Cathy. The moon is Silent Bob. Somebody quiet. Shh. This is the Burger King. It's pulled after the Burger King's changed. It's pulled after the wheel. For the whole reading is clarifying the wheel of the wheel of fortune. Okay, I'll say it like that. That's fine. Some weird accent. Fortune. 180 degree turn. This is not the Burger King. I called it the Burger King just because I like to be funny and I like saying that. But the bottom line is this is pretty balanced here. It's not perfect. They're not a Tibetan monk by any means, but it's certainly a lot less Burger King. It's Burger King serving something good, I think. Let's see how they feel in their emotions. Page of Cups coming your way. Yeah, they bet they're showing up as a page. Of course they are. They thought they were tough. They thought they could just forget about you. Fuck you, divine feminine. I don't need your ass, your sweet ass. Fuck it. I'll find some other sweet ass. Yeah, you will. Okay. Then they got locked in a room with a gorilla. Found out they weren't tough at all. They're very strong. Gorillas. Very strong. They got, humans are actually stronger than we are. Even the strongest humans could be stronger. It's our own inhibitions. It's our brain that shuts it down and calms it back. Gorillas very strong. Somebody learned some lessons here. They're coming with the tail between their legs. They're a page. They're beat up. Okay. The emperor goes to a page. This is all 4 kings going down to a page. Someone who, thought they were tough and then got locked in a room with a gorilla. Right here, how do they feel about you? Not what they show you, not what they tell you. This is bullshit. Strength. When strength falls here, someone's trying. I see it with the page, and I also see remorse here for some reason, because I got strength bookending the emperor, and I said this is a fairly balanced. It's not a Tibetan monk, but it is a fairly balanced emperor. It's not Burger King food. It's something else, like a good food truck parked outside of Burger King, right? Oh, thank God, I don't have to go in. Oh, this is terrific. I'll take one of your burgers. All right. It's that kind of thing. It's someone he's got the rose in his mouth from the 2 of Cups in this deck. Someone's feeling the connection for sure. Someone's a little nervous, a little afraid. They've learned a lot. Whether they show it or not in the 3D, I can't say, but you're feeling it on your side. When this person, someone asked me this the other day on Twitter, what happens when someone learns the lesson on the DM side? And I said, well, there's a couple of factors. I mean, they might come in and talk to you. But on the 5D side, assuming you've learned your lesson and you found your self-worth as the divine feminine, or at least to a point, anyway, what you'll feel is a lightening of the energy. It'll become less intense. And that's what's happening here. This is some, in spite of these cards, the Emperor, the Strength, and the Page of Cups, it's a very unintense energy. It's very, I'm feeling it now from the static energy side. It's a lot more subdued than it was. Again, this whole reading is clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. Something's turning here, and it's a card of communication, especially when it falls here. It's crazy. Okay, hidden energy, red with the food truck outside Burger King. What is it? What's the universe wants you to know through me? Yes, of course. It's the Page of Pentacles. Yeah. Another page. Again, the Emperor. It's just basically saying the Emperor is downshifting to whoever was once the Emperor is downshifting to a page. It says this. It's the same message all the way around. This is a card of communication. This ties with the worry here in Strength. And they also, by the way, on the flip of the energy, if I take the energy and I go and flip it around, this person sees you as having your shit together. They know, they I don't want to say they feel inferior to you. I think their ego's too big for that. But they're afraid to talk to you. And I got 2 downshifts here. I got a lot of downshifting. Like when you're new to a car, you're not a very good driver, and you get yourself a sports car or something, you're afraid to go through, so you drive real slow and, hold up. It's that kind of thing. They're feeling this connection on a high level. They have this person has a higher opinion of you than what you might think, okay? But there's a lot of fear around this. It implies if you have to get the strength up to do something that you're afraid, and that explains these pages. They're thinking about every word they're going to say. Also, I get here, with the rainbow of the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups, but the 10 of Pentacles in this case, which we had in the pre-shuffle, which was bookending the Hanged Man. I also get, they feel, how do I phrase it? They know that this behavior, the Burger King, was bad. I mean, they know the food was bad, right? So they don't mind the food truck parked outside, sort of a thing. It's like, oh, well, it's almost like a make it up to you kind of thing. it's that kind of energy. We'll see where we go when we clarify, but I'm just telling you I give you everything that's here. It might mean something to somebody. I don't know. Maybe you met at a food truck. I don't know. Maybe they own a food truck. I don't know. Right? Something about a food truck here. I don't know what the fuck's going on with food truck. But anyway, the final outcome, red with the page of cups. Yeah. Four of Pentacles reversed. Spending the money, letting go of fear. It's communication when it falls there. It's pushing past fear and just saying, fuck it, I'm going in. I mean, they got nothing left to be afraid of. Let's be honest. They made it through 5 months locked in a room with an angry gorilla. Okay, I mean, there's nothing left to fear. They are nervous as fuck, but the Four of Pentacles reversed is a very clear message. That's a miser that's spending their money. It's almost a Ten of Wands sort of release. The Ten of Wands is pressure building up. It's almost, I feel it as though it's a Ten of Wands kind of releasing to an Ace of Wands, a brand new beginning. It's that kind of feeling. It's like, I got nothing to lose. I might as well just go in. I think they're already gone. I've already fucked this up because I served bad food at my Burger King. And, you know, they're nervous. They're nervous about this. There's no doubt about it. All right, but yeah. And just to show you, I always tell you a reading has to make sense, and I like to add a little transparency. I said this whole reading is clarifying the Wheel of Fortune, which is turning things around, right? It's turning things around. It flipped the Four of Pentacles. I put these cards in upright the other day. I don't know how this one card got reversed, but this card always, in all of our readings, comes up like that. If it landed like that, I'd say they're holding back. They're afraid. They're trying to get the strength, but they're afraid. No, this little lion, I say little, it's probably not, it's big. This lion, he's coming in. They're getting the strength to do it. It's communication here, and they're spending the money. The miser is spending the money. Let's clarify. Why is the Emperor here? Why is the Emperor here? Tell me about the Emperor. Tell me about this food truck, universe. What is it? What's it got? Does it have tacos? I love tacos. Does it have? Can I get the taco the way I want it? Maybe you actually get the food the way you want it on the food truck parked outside Burger King. Wouldn't that be nice? My God, it's going to be all sorts of pictures on my Twitter feed now of food trucks parked outside of Burger King. You're all going to find them. They're just going to pop up on your feed. Well, I am manifesting by pulling cards. I'm manifesting. Good card pullers are good manifestors because we're manifesting information. It's what we're doing. It's informed prayer is really all it is. I'm just manifesting information here. And what you got, universe? What you got? Wow, you really want me to shuffle for this. What do they got on this food truck? Is it a big menu? Okay, I'm going to give you the crossing card. It's the crossing card from the bottom of the deck. I pull the two cards from the top. This helps me to read those two cards. I don't always show it to you, but I'm going to for this reading. It's an important reading. So, there you go. It's the Page of Swords. Normally I'd say they're spying or there's something like that. No, it's communication. It's again another page. It's the third page. And we got 3 pages here. It's just reiterating the Emperor is down. Is when they see you, you make them feel small. For whatever reason. Maybe it's their ego. Maybe I have no idea. This is a very ego-based person, I know, because the Emperor is landing here. Yeah, I told you. It's communication. It's the Fool and the Hierophant. Yeah. You make them feel small. Again, I read the energy first, then I pull the cards. If I get egg on my face, I'll let you see it. I don't want anybody putting me on a pedestal. I'm nothing special. But yeah, that's all I get here. I got you. This represents you. This is them, right? Serving bad food, being Silent Bob, Burger King. But this is more balanced now. They're subdued because they've been beat down by that gorilla. You know, if you think you're tough and you get beat up by somebody or something, you kind of, it knocks you down a peg, right? They got knocked down a peg by the universe, by the energy. And here you are. Here's this Here's this beautiful connection. It's a spiritual connection. It's you're the Pope. You're way more evolved than them spiritually. Way more. If your person talks a spiritual game, it's fluff. They read a couple of books, picked up a couple of buzzwords, and think they know what the fuck they're talking about. They don't. They're not on your level on the spiritual side. No fucking way. Not happening. Hear all my voice cracked? No way. You make them feel small. I got the page here, which is causing them, again, very pagey, to come in as the fool. To take they're going to take a leap of faith towards you. The Emperor's finally going to open up, is what it's saying there. But the universe is clear. It's fucking pages as far as the eye can see here. It is. I'm running out of pages. I'm going to have to grab another deck. And we'll probably get like 9 pages. I'll do 3 decks. We'll get 12 pages on the table or some shit. All right. Why is the Page of Cups here? In how they feel. Probably just everything I just told you. But maybe the universe will tell us something else. Hint, hint to the universe. That's my theme song. It changes all the time. Why is my table crooked? Okay. I just look up and I see that. I don't like to look up too much. I've got Eve in the machine from my Twitter feed as my desktop picture. I don't like to look over there too much. Get the dick chakra all excited. Alright, well here we got Page of Cups. Why is it here? Oh, Steve's love tarot. My God. Alright, here we go. It's a beautiful place. Alright. What I just get done telling you over here. No, not about Eve. I mean, what I just get done telling you over here about this. It's the 5 of Pentacles. Is the crossing card on here. Yeah, out in the cold. There's a sadness here. There is. Well, they got beat up. You know, look, they're not rose. Look like it got beat up. What's the top 2? Oh, God, Jesus. I said that next to the Pope. I'm sorry. The Ace of Cups. Yeah. Love not given. Why is this? Oh, yeah. It's what I told you in the beginning when it was sandwiched. This was the Knight of Cups was sandwiched between the 10 of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. I said of the 10 of Pentacles, they know, and we've said this before, they now know what they chose something else over you, either probably a state of being or a person, one or the other. And they thought that was happiness. It's not. It wasn't. It's the love they held on to here. And what's happening now is just, it's amazing. You know, the beautiful thing about Jupiter going direct is things can now start to happen. Now they were locked in the room with the gorilla, getting beat up. Down to a page. We got pages as far as the eye can see. Now, as they come out, things can start moving. The results of all that learning can start to manifest, and they are. You don't get the 10 of Pentacles without communication. The 10 of Pentacles is everything. It's all of it. It's the Ira, it's the house, it's the kids, it's the la 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 la. It's better than the 10 of Cups. It's everything because it's real. It's tactile. You could touch it. You could feel it. The Ace of Cups has to get poured, is what it's saying here. But it's going to get poured by a little child, Page of Cups. So it's like a sippy cup. You're going to get a little sippy cup full on the road to the 10 of Pentacles. Because, as I said over here, I don't want to say intimidate. I keep wanting to say that. It's not intimidate. What's the fucking word I'm looking for here? You make them feel small. It's the easiest way I can put it. Emotionally, you make them feel small. They don't feel like... They know you're ahead of them and more enlightened, maybe, as a way of putting it. I don't know. They know that you would require a great deal of love and vulnerability, and they're not sure if they can give that. But they damn sure know that they need to try. Okay? Can I phrase it to you that way? Does that make sense? Alright, why is the strength here? Tell me about this lion. Okay? What do we got? This is forward movement. They definitely... That lion is coming towards you with that rose in its mouth. They want to. For sure. Okay? Why is the strength card here? Okay. Oh, yeah. What did I just get done saying? What did I just get done saying? The crossing card from the bottom is the Eight of Wands. Yeah. No, it is. It's forward movement. This is the very definition of the card, is passionate forward movement. It's a card of communication. It's communication all over this. Even here, you don't get Ten of Pentacles without communication, and they are taking a leap towards this. There is, and I'm not lying to you, there's a lunch truck parked outside Burger King that's serving good food, or at least decent. You know, we're not going to need to puke in the bushes before we get in our nice car. All right? Why is the strength here? Eight of Wands crossing card. Oh, look who came back. Yeah. Look at the downshift. This, oh my God, how they see you, flipping the energy again, how they see you, right? This is how they feel about you, how they see you. You have your shit together. Strength. I see you like Leo the lion. Rawr, right? On top of that, it's a page. Again, Magician. Trying to get it together. It's trying to get it together, you know. Yeah, they have all the tools they need. They do have all the tools they need. They're just chicken shit. There's a lot of karma here in this connection. But the Magician is bookending the Fool over here. And that's a big deal. That is, again, with an Eight of Wands crossing this, like that. All they want to do is reach out. You might find that hard to believe based on how things have played out. But keep in mind, Jupiter has been retrograde. And remember it's why I had to do my big diatribe at the beginning. Because you have to know that when Jupiter is retrograde, it forms a bubble. It's an energetic bubble. And I don't care. I'm not a, you know, astrologers might say something differently. Some big astrologer out there watching me, well, it doesn't. I'm an energy reader. I read the energy off of the fucking planet. I don't give a fuck what your astrology books say. I don't fucking care. It puts a bubble around things. What you got when you go into Jupiter retrograde, you're stuck with until it fucking comes out. And it really does. It's Jupiter's way of almost behaving like Saturn. Of almost just stopping things, because it expands things and it grows things so much when it's moving forward that you kind of need to slow down. It's like you've been driving up the freeway 120 miles an hour, just and you're not sure if you passed your exit or not. Whoops, I may have missed the exit. So the smart thing to do is to pull over and stop for a second, get your bearings, and figure out before you keep driving 120 miles an hour up the road and wind up even further away from the exit you freaking missed 40 miles back. So, you know, it's like that. There is a bubble here. It's a very clear energetic bubble, and I knew that when we went in. I was surprised that the 10-10 energy didn't burst the bubble, to be honest with you. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? But actually, it was, again, I called the universe clever before. I'll call it clever again. It played its cards in this cycle. It's trying to balance it. And it's just trying to balance energy. There's no hocus pocus. It's just nature doing what it does. It's just energy trying to balance. But boy, the universe definitely has all the tools it needs. But this is forward movement. I mean, this is communication too. All this, everything here. Communication here, because you don't get the Ten of Pentacles unless you give some of this cup, and it is a Page of Cups. Communication here with the cross, especially with the crossing Eight of Wands, no doubt about it, and communication right here from the universe, and communication here, and communication here. Holy fucking crap! I got Led Zeppelin's Communication Breakdown going in my mind right now. It's unreal. I don't know if they're going to explode or what. All right, here we go. Communication. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? Tell me about the Page. What else you want? Oh, shit. Okay. Crossing card is the Eight of Cups. Oh, Now, listen, the universe don't want to talk about a third party here. I didn't ask about it. Okay? It may cause them to leave a third party and come toward you. It can. It might come up in the extended. I don't know. But that's not what it wants to talk about here, so whatever. This is just wait, don't go. You know, this is you walking away because of their behavior. No kidding. And it's not just their behavior. It's people like me telling you to, or not telling, that's not right, suggesting, giving you some perspective. See, the thing is that this person knows the divine feminine, and they may not call you that. I'm sure you have a name. You know, I doubt they're going to call you divine feminine, although I would demand it of them with the way they've behaved. I would demand that if you get together with this person, that they call you divine feminine. That's your new name. But this person, it's just, I don't know. They're aware that their behavior caused this in some way. They are aware of it. Yeah, Knight of Wands, forward movement coming. It's the Knight of Wands and the Fool is the same fucking thing. It's just a knight here. This is major arcana. In a lot of ways, they are the same fucking energy. It's this brave, impulsive action. It's this brave, impulsive action. When birds leave the nest, it's brave, impulsive action. You know, we got the Cooper's hawk nests here in the neighborhood, and I watch them every year. And they get 3 young, and they sit there. They can fly just fine. They'll fly to the telephone pole across the street. But at night, they always come back to that nest, and they sit there for a while until the mother gets sick of it and kicks them out. Like, I ain't catching no more doves for you. Get the fuck out of here, you know. And then they go. It's just okay. And then one day they're not there. One morning I go for the walk, and they're gone. It's just the way it is, and that's what this is. It's a brave, impulsive action. They're coming in. This person is still a downshift, though. This is a player card. Player, just emotionally immature. I don't use the word player, but it's emotionally immature. But they are coming in. It's victory. It's communication again. It's 3 cards of communication here, and these 3 cards are read with these, which the Fool would indicate they're coming toward this connection. It's victory. It's transformation. Yeah, I'll say it's transformation. I got a flipped upside down 4 of Pentacles. This is a miser who's spending. Jesus Christ. Holy crap. Alright. Why is the 4 of Pentacles here? Why is the 4 of Pentacles reversed here? Yeah, they know you're gone. They can feel that. They can, as you get better and better and better, find your self-worth, you go out, you get the static energy on you like I've suggested. You know? They feel that energy. They feel you slipping away. It's just the way it is. It's good in these connections. It's what you want. But at the same time, the forward movement of Jupiter that we're pulling on right now is obviously the bubble is gone. After Jupiter goes to, in it, there's the bubble. You're stuck with what you got. But as soon as it goes direct, and I've seen it in my life, the second it goes direct. And it goes direct tomorrow morning here on the Pacific coast of the U.S. at around 8:17 in the morning, something like that. Sometime between 8, sometime in the 8 o'clock a.m. hour. I don't remember the exact minute. But I've seen it kick instantly, like that day, and in my life with certain things. It is one of those instant gratification planets. When it goes direct, that bubble goes away. The energetic bubble is gone. It's almost gone right now. It's stationed. It's sitting still. So it's starting to dissipate. Okay. Why is the 4 of Pentacles here? And that's why the energy's starting to lighten. Some of you are having pretty good days out there, I see on my Twitter feed. I am too. I'm a lot lighter than I was. I'm all right. I have to swim in this shit to pull readings, so I'm with you guys on all this. I mean, I feel the shit too. You know, it's not just you. All right. Why is the 4 of Pentacles? Why, you really want me to shuffle? What the fucking hell? Okay. Crossing card. Crossing card. King of Swords. Communication. Look at the rainbow sword. Somebody coming to get something. Again, they could have cut something out of their life to do it. Just like I told you with the 8 of Cups here. Crossing the message from the universe. The universe don't want to talk about that here. It's not in the energy. I'm just giving you the energy. It's just communication. It's one fucking word. It's communication. It's reaching out. Somebody you haven't heard from. Somebody who thinks you're gone. You think they're gone. All bets are off. They're out of the room. The door is unlocked. They can walk away. The gorilla has run back to the forest or wherever the fuck they live. And right here, King of Swords. Taking action, reaching out, coming to get the rainbow. Yeah, they're coming to get the rainbow. It's the rainbow right here. It's the Ten of Pentacles. This whole reading is almost a big Ten of Pentacles. I mean, it's really weird. The energy of this Ten of Pentacles is radiating throughout this whole reading. It's unreal. It's like a pride parade here. It's just all a big rainbow. See? I ain't getting no egg on my face today. There you go, kids. It's the Chariot and the Eight of Wands. Do I even need to read the energy for you? Do you really want me to? Honestly? I mean, I just literally have been talking. I put my neck out. I did not look at what these cards were. I put my neck on the line. I was going to look like an asshole if something came out here that was not these cards or cards like these. This card, the Chariot, is red with the Ace of Cups. I want to show you the symmetry here. Rewind back to when I was talking about this. You don't have to. I'm going to do it for you. I said, you don't get the Ten of Pentacles without communication. In other words, this Ace of Cups is about to be dumped out, at least at the level of a page, to try to achieve this Ten of Pentacles. And here, this Chariot is red with the Ace of Cups. The Chariot is forward movement, determination, chatty Cathy, stability, the Pentacle. Someone after this is the Pinnacle Pentacle, say that 10 times fast, from the Ten of Pentacles. It's also the Pentacle of the King of Pentacles around the neck there. It's also the Ace of Pentacles. You could look at it that way if you wanted to. It doesn't matter how you look at it or whose pentacle that is, okay? It's around the horse's neck. And it's a card of communication. The cup is opening. They're moving forward with dumping the cup. The Eight of Wands is the card of communication. We're ending this reading, a reading that I just got done telling you was just communication, communication, communication. The Ten of Pentacles is radiating throughout this. It's all about the Ten of Pentacles. And then I throw the fucking Chariot and the Eight of fucking Wands with a King of Swords crossing it, coming to get the rainbow of the Ten of Pentacles. I'm sorry, I don't even need to sugarcoat this. Okay? I can't. The only thing I could do is just tell you, again, we're bound by your person's free will. For a few of you, I'm sorry. But for the vast majority, I'm going to go out on a limb. I will. 95+% of you. At least, maybe more, maybe 98%. I mean, there's no way. This is just communication. This is the part in the cycle where the door has been opened. We're all set. We're sitting in that car. We realize we didn't pass the exit. We're okay. We just got to go up a little further. So we take off again and we start driving at 120 miles an hour again. I mean, it's communication. They're coming in. The miser's spending the money. The four of Pentacles reversed. Okay? They're definitely coming in. I mean, it's what it says. It's just what it says. Yeah, I see it. Look. Underneath the deck. I wanted to see what was under the King of Swords. King of Swords coming in with the rainbow to get Ten of Pentacles. It's card of communication. It's crossing the Chariot, the Eight of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles reversed. Right? Why? Because we always ask why. We say, why? Because this is done. It's dead. They're in pain. They got beat up by a 300-pound freaking silverback gorilla for 5 months. Locked in a room. Happened to piss in a corner. I mean, it's bad. It's bad. The gorilla saw their willy. I mean, it's bad. Right here. Justice. End of the day, justice is here. What happens when this person walks out of that room after sitting with that gorilla? Justice. Communication leading to, and what is justice? It's balanced energy. It could be closure. It could be just you get together and live happily ever after and get the Ten of Pentacles. I think that's going to take some time because I got pages up the ass in this thing. It will take some time, but at the very least, it's a start. I got justice here. What's justice in its happiness? Balanced energy is happiness. If you're unhappy, the energy's unbalanced. I mean, you want to look at energy from a basic perspective. If you're unhappy, something's out of balance. Find it and balance it. It's just like that. If you're sitting in a marriage and you're unhappy, well, get the fuck out of it, or fix it. One or the other. Do something. Don't just sit there. Or the energy, The universe can try and help and balance energy, but it's not going to balance itself. You got to do something. And this person is realizing they better fucking do something. Because I had an 8 of Cups crossing here with a message from the universe. And one of the reasons this is an impulsive action coming towards you for victory after a long battle and transformation, I'll say, is because of the 8 of Cups. And we got double verified here because of the 10 of Swords. Because it's probably over. It's time to fix this. It's time to fix this shit. Let's shuffle the deck. Let's do 3 cards from the universe. Anything else the universe want to tell the collective here before I go pull some wicked voodoo? I'm going behind the scenes here. I'm going in the room with the gorilla. We looked at what happens when they walked out of the room right here. I'm going in the room. I'm going to sit with them and see what's going on. Very interesting. There's a couple of cards we didn't see here. I wonder if we'll see it here. Let's see. The couple of cards we didn't see here are Tower and a Devil. And we didn't see Judgment as well. But the energy is here for all of them. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. We always pull from the bottom of the deck when we talk to the universe. 3 cards. You ready? Ace of Swords, 5 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. And there's that underneath it, crossing, which would be crossing. It can be. I'm going to pull the top card as a crossing, but this can also be crossing. So this is a secondary crossing energy, the 9 of Pentacles on this 5 of Wands. Again, this person feels small next to you. It also could be someone who has gotten out of something and is single and free to pursue. It could be. Either way, communication is coming. They're coming in. The Ace of Pentacles is here, and it's here. I can't even call this grandma on the freeway because she's off the freeway. She's at a stoplight. It's there. This person got their ass kicked by a gorilla. What is the crossing card of the 5 of Wands? Is the 8 of Cups again. Yeah. They're worried. They're worried as fuck. This is fast. This is communication too. And so is the Ace of Pentacles. How do you make somebody a big offer without communicating to them? I mean, they're worried. They are. This 5 of Wands is bullshit. But it is the intimidation factor. It is that you make them feel small. And they argue with themselves about it, and they're mad at themselves that you're gone. Again, rewatch the reading. I'm not going to recover stuff. This is the most communication-focused reading I have ever pulled in my life. I've never seen anything like this. I mean, if I had a dozen 8 of Wands in the deck, they all would have come out. That's how much communication is here. Literally, if I had 12 8 Wands in the deck, I would have just been 8 of Wands. Oh my God, it's the 8 of Wands again. Oh my God. Over and over again, all 12 would have come out of the deck. It's unreal. It is unfucking real. All right. I am, again, the whole reading clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. So the way things have been are not the way they're about to become. Jupiter direct, it's very powerful. You take it from me. I know it is one of the energies that it really affects these, but it really affects soulmate cycles, because I've tracked it as a core element in the soulmate cycle itself. It's really the data is irrefutable. You know, obviously there's other factors which I'm still looking into as to how and why and what else plays in. But Jupiter direct, here they come out the room. All right, I'm gonna go pull some voodoo on this, and you know, I really, strange as it sounds, I'm gonna do a lot of the pull on the Burger King. I'm going to pull a lot on this around the cycle, because that'll take me in the room and I'll find out what's going on here and what happened. I'd like to know what they learned. And I think that'd be good for you, because they're going to need to tell you that. And they're going to have to make damn sure they do. All right. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful to you. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares. If you want the extended, it's there for you. I want it. I think it's important to get in that room. Maybe we'll interview the gorilla. Perhaps that'll be the title of the reading. We're going to interview the gorilla and see what he has to say about being locked in a room with your person for 5 months. Let's see what's going on here. All right. Good luck, everyone.